Hey, this is the Hardest Question video blog. I'm the Reverend Russell, and this is Reverend Dr. Mark Stenberg, and we are talking about year C, week Easter 5, John, right? 13, 31 through 35, and this is just a small little passage that it seems like everybody would want to talk about because it's really, really good news, right? It's when Jesus says, I have a new commandment for you, love one another.
Love one another.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to preach on that?
Who wouldn't want to preach on that? It's just like these little verses, and you can preach about love and, no scary things. One interesting point, though, is these little 4 verses are sandwiched between two things that...
Two really of the darkest parts of all of John.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The really harsh Judas stuff, which in John, there's no question about what Judas is up to.
Right.
He's called a thief, right?
Yeah.
And there's not much complexity to his character.
No.
But that's not what John is doing usually. It's
Right.
more about the symbols. And then the text that follows
is Peter, is Jesus predicting Peter's betrayal?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you look at that text in light of this, how can you just stay in these 4 little verses where it's surrounded by this darkness and betrayal on both sides? Even the beginning of this text alludes, I think in a really interesting way, to the betrayal that comes before it. For our lectionary reading today, it starts out by saying, and then he went out, right? And it was night?
And it was night. And it was huge in Mark's symbolism. Yeah.
John's, yeah.
John's, I mean.
It was night, and now the Son of Man is glorified. Like somehow glorified by this dark act or this betrayal or this, something.
Yeah.
And how does we go from there? And that's when Jesus, makes this pronouncement about this new commandment here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the hardest question here is what are they thinking? It's after Easter, so you don't want to mention these unpleasant bits? That was that was for Lent?
Yeah. But they're way more interesting.
It's way more interesting because we all want to tell everybody, hey, no man, it's just the law of love. Jesus says the new commandment, you just love. But that just takes 30 seconds. But it's much more complex, I think, when you feel like this new commandment is surrounded by the betrayal by his intimates. Darkness,
Betrayal, violence, it's all there.
It's a love sandwich on dark bread.
Yeah, sign us off.
Yeah, let us know how you preach this text this week. Thanks a lot.